What if one morning you stepped outside and the entire ocean was gone? No waves, no water, just endless miles of dry, cracked seafloor stretching to the horizon. Ships stranded in the mud, sea creatures gasping in the sun, and a silence so heavy it feels unreal. Could humanity even last a single day on a planet without oceans? Today we're diving into one of the most haunting, yet fascinating, thought experiments ever imagined. What would happen if all the oceans on Earth suddenly disappeared? Fact 1. The world would collapse instantly. The moment the oceans vanished, Earth's balance would shatter. Oceans cover more than 70% of our planet and weigh over 1 trillion tons. That massive weight actually helps stabilize Earth's crust. Remove it, and tectonic plates would shift violently. Coastal cliffs would crumble, sea floors would rise and fracture, massive earthquakes would ripple across the continents. Cities like Tokyo, Los Angeles, and Sydney would collapse within hours. It would be the most chaotic geological event in human history. Fact 2. Global weather would go insane. Oceans aren't just water, they're the planet's air conditioner. They absorb heat, control rainfall, and power every storm. Without them, humidity vanishes. At first, skies might look beautifully clear, but it would be the calm before the ultimate chaos. Within weeks, some regions would bake under endless sunlight, while others froze beneath permanent darkness. The global weather system, gone forever. Fact 3. Temperatures would swing to extremes. Right now, ocean currents like the Gulf Stream carry warmth from the equator to the poles. Without that flow, the equator would become a burning desert, and northern regions would freeze solid. In a single year, Earth's average temperature could drop below freezing. Days would scorch, nights would freeze, and life as we know it would vanish between the extremes. Fact 4. Air and breathing would become difficult. Oceans produce over half of the oxygen we breathe, thanks to tiny organisms called phytoplankton. According to NASA, they're responsible for nearly 70% of all oxygen on Earth. If the oceans disappeared, they would die instantly. Oxygen levels would plummet, while carbon dioxide filled the air. Within months, breathing would become heavy and difficult, and within years, humanity would struggle to survive without artificial oxygen systems. Fact 5. 80% of life on Earth would go extinct. Oceans are home to nearly 80% of all life on Earth. From microscopic plankton to blue whales, all gone in a moment. Imagine the silence. No waves, no whales singing, no seagulls above the coast. The food chain would collapse instantly. Birds, land mammals, and even humans would follow soon after. It would be the largest extinction event since the dinosaurs. Fact 6. The seafloor would turn into a toxic desert. At first, the exposed seafloor would look like an alien world. Mountains, canyons, shipwrecks, and fossils everywhere. But soon it would become deadly. Without water pressure, gases trapped beneath the seabed, methane, sulfur, and carbon dioxide, would escape. Toxic fumes would fill the air. The ocean floor would no longer be a place of mystery. It would be a graveyard of the planet's past. Fact 7. No rain, no rivers, no water cycle. The water cycle depends entirely on oceans. No evaporation means no clouds, and no rain. Within months, rivers would dry up. Within years, even underground water would vanish. Children born after the oceans disappeared might never see rain, ever again. Humanity's biggest problem wouldn't be heat or air, it would be thirst. Fact 8. Civilization would collapse. Our modern world is built around the ocean. 90% of global trade moves by sea. Ports, fishing, energy, and desalination plants, all gone overnight. The internet, global trade, transport, everything would collapse. Cities would be abandoned as billions fled inland, fighting for survival. Fact 9. Volcanic chaos would follow. Ocean water cools the crust of the planet. Without it, pressure builds deep underground. Magma chambers expand and burst through the surface. Hundreds, maybe thousands, of volcanoes erupt. The once blue Earth now glows red, not from life, but from fire. Fact 10. Earth would start to look like Mars. Over time, Earth's protective layers would fade. Moisture would vanish, the atmosphere would thin, and radiation would rise. Dust storms would rage across continents. Oceans would become memories. The blue planet would turn reddish-brown, dry, cracked, and lifeless. Human footprints would fade into dust, just like they did on Mars billions of years ago. Final thought: the hidden miracle of water. It's easy to take oceans for granted, to see them as endless blue spaces, but they are the lungs, heart, and thermostat of our planet. Without them, there is no life, no weather, no humanity. So the next time you see a wave crash against the shore, remember, that wave is part of the invisible system keeping Earth alive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Earth's most mind-bending what-if scenario, make sure to comment with your feelings about this video and like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves science and discovery. Stay curious and keep your mind open, because here on MindScope, we explore the questions that remind us how amazing and fragile our world truly is.